Hello, Dela Rights. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing great. I wanted to drop this here very quickly. Of course, we are going to have a lot of live this weekends, but in the interim, I'm going to drop this here very quickly. We just got an information that Auntie Igbi was really, really upset that she cries her out. She cried out as her bestie, her former bestie, visited the Olori's mansion and gave her a dose of mocking over the fact that she lost to Olori Naomi. And that she felt really, really bad over what was said to her because this was not what she expected. And she never would have thought that a day will come where her bestie will go out and laugh at her like that. We have heard what happened, that this woman was very close to her friend. The friend was the one who introduced her to the Oni of Ife, and they were just, Laide Badmus was hoping that she would be one of those women that Oni of Ife would go ahead and get married to. But, as Oni started, Kabiesi, with due respect, went into the marriage extravaganza. Laide's name was not on that list, only to find out that Oni chose her best friend over her, and not just as a fourth, fifth, or sixth wife, but as a first wife, as the Yeyolua of the source as at the time. And so that really broke Laide Badmus' heart, and it wasn't something that was fine for her. And she now swore that Auntie Igbi would never ever get to enjoy that marriage, that no matter what happens, that she will continue to cry in that marriage, that Auntie Igbi took something that was not originally hers, that she had worked so much to keep that relationship, because they say Laide Badmus has always had an amazing relationship with the monarch. That's the Oni of Ife. And so when this happened, they say her heart was broken. And because Kabiesi realized how broken Laide Badmus was at the time, they said Kabiesi wanted to compensate her by, marrying her as the seventh wife at the time, but she declined, that she wasn't going to do it. Now, if that information is true, we are hearing that Olori Mariam has cried so much, cried that this woman had the effrontery to go right there to Ile-Ife to go and enter the Olori's mansion or Olori's quarters to, give Auntie Igbi, a piece of her mind. And that was very, very embarrassing for Auntie Igbi, who is said to have done so many things for the monarch, the Oni of Ife, and the royal palace. According to what she is saying, according to a lot of people, that she has sacrificed so much. She has done so many things for the Oni of Ife, that there is no way that Oni of Ife would have treated her like that. The entire time when she, was kind of arguing, the entire time that she wasn't going to leave the palace, they say her argument was that Kabiesi, that she has done so much for Kabiesi, that Kabiesi has no right to treat her like that. She has sacrificed so much, her resources and everything. Well, that is what it is now, as we are hearing. At the end of the day, it does seem as if truly she has lost everything to Olori Naomi, because they said Olori Naomi is just the very big thing right now, the main deal. Kabiesi is not listening to anybody, no matter what they do. If they like, let they carry the palace of the Oni of Ife like, gala on their head and go away. Oni of Ife is not thinking about anything but to, be with his wife Olori Naomi right now. Now, they said there was a very serious fight between them, because Auntie Igbi was very upset that Laide Badmus had the effrontery to come to her and, of course, to enter that place to come and insult her and mock her, that she did not let it slide, that she had to stand up for herself. And he said there was this exchange of, what, they were very, very, they spoke to each other. that Laide Badmus is just being desperate because no man wants to have her and all of that. And Laide Badmus is saying, you that a man wants to have you, how come you are very, very unhappy? Because there's a very it's been a very unhappy situation with the Oloris and the Oni of Ife in the palace. That is the information we are hearing. You know, I've told you guys time and time again that I do not live in the palace of the Oni of Ife. I'm just a blogger. When I get any information, I bring it here. Should you want to join the conversation, please use the link. But it's important to know that this conversation is not going to be a very long one. I wanted to bring it here because it is a just in. Okay, so they said that there was a very serious basboso between Laide Badmus and, Olori Igbi again. So my thing is that I keep asking this question. Would there, under the circumstances, can there be any room for forgiveness? It does seem as if Laide Badmus would never, ever, ever consider forgiving her friend, that is Auntie Igbi, for what she did. And that is one thing about betrayal. When there's betrayal of friendship, it hurts so much, especially that has to do with a man that a woman loved. They say Laide Badmus used to love Oni of Ife so much. But I think for me, I want to believe that what goes around comes around. They were all aware that Queen Naomi was there, married to the Oni of Ife, living her sweet and happy life. And everybody was just busy, working towards taking everything from Olori Naomi. And I feel this is why this thing is crashing like this. First of all, Auntie Igbi, who took over the man, is not happy. Laide Badmus, who wanted to take from Olori Naomi, is not happy. I think this is a lesson that a lot of people will have to learn from. The thing is that if it is not yours, it is not yours. Just leave it alone. There are a lot of men who are out there. I think women should think about going for men who are unmarried rather than looking at men who are already married, because it's not all that glitters that is gold. Queen Naomi is somebody who glitters a lot and all of that. And when Queen Naomi was in the palace, you could mistake her for a woman who was having the best of time, who had no problem, just as a lot of people are mistaking the Oloris now because they are glowing out there and all that. But no matter how much a person glows, no matter what they look like, there is nothing in this world that can pass for happiness. You need to put yourself in a place where you can find happiness. But right now, they said it's not a small thing, that the basbos in the palace is not small. That Laide Badmus and Olori Miriam, they put leg inside one shokoto, as it is rumored, because Laide Badmus came purposefully to come and, put it to Miriam's face that, look, you thought you were going to win. You lost, like I told you, because Laide Badmus is said to have always promised Miriam that she would never, ever be happy in that marriage. So I'm going to bring you more update. I just wanted to drop this here very quickly. I will come back. I don't know, but these weekends will have a lot of life. Thank you so much, people. Love you guys.